Time now is 5:42. Welcome back, everyone. Well, one of the 200 bills headed to the governor's desk at the end of this special session outlines how Texas will spend $16 billion in federal COVID relief. $7.2 billion of that is headed straight to the state's unemployment insurance fund. Back in 2020, the Texas Workforce Commission processed 948% more unemployment claims than in 2019. Now, to respond to that spike, the agency added contract call centers and revamped its entire website. But some Texans are still having a hard time connecting. The federal relief going to the unemployment insurance fund won't help with staffing at TWC, which is acting basically as a Band-Aid during this entire pandemic.
It, first of all, replenishes that money that we borrowed from the federal government, pays that loan back, and it also gets us back to the stable level, the floor of money that we're required by the law to have.
Now, if they do not allocate this money, the state would have to tax businesses more just to replenish the fund. The governor still needs to sign the bill before the money is funneled out. Now to Southlake, Texas. A district administrator is under fire this morning for claiming there might be opposing perspectives on the Holocaust. That conversation was leaked and has since outraged many within the community and beyond. Here's Marky Martin with that story.
But I am ashamed and I am disgusted by what's going on here.
Monday night, more than 50 people addressing the Carroll ISD School Board after this recorded conversation, led by a district administrator, was obtained by NBC News.
Make sure that if you have a book on the Holocaust, that you have one that has opposing, that has other.
How do you oppose the Holocaust?
During a training session, Carroll ISD's Executive Director of Curriculum and Instruction, Gina Petty, guiding teachers on classroom book selections under a new Texas law designed to keep critical race theory out of the classroom.
I cannot believe that you have an administrator who is an educated person, probably with a master's degree, if not a PhD, mention the Holocaust in the way she did and deny it.
Jewish community members like this mother sharing their hurt with the board, and this former student who says the anti-Semitic bullying he experienced at school almost drove him to suicide.
I was subject to a rash of bullying, almost all of which was anti-Semitic in nature. I received everything from jokes about my nose to gas chambers, all while studying for my bar mitzvah from a Holocaust survivor as my primary tutor.
The district superintendent issuing a public apology, saying, quote, "The comments made were in no way to convey that the Holocaust was anything less than a terrible event in history. Additionally, we recognize there are not two sides of the Holocaust." At the same board meeting, many parents coming to Petty's defense, condemning her words, but standing up for her service to students.
This teacher stands out as one of the very best teachers we've ever had. She has the biggest heart.
Our fear as a family of CISD is that we are facing the reality of losing many of our greatest assets in these truly instrumental teachers because they are scared, they feel unsupported, and they are tired of the ever-changing rules imposed on them.
And that was Marky Martin reporting. Now let's go ahead and turn to a little sports action this morning. If